Hi everyone, Michelle Courage here from michellecourage.com. Today I want to talk to you about my latest painting that I've done. The process was quite a deep process. My guides warned me about how deep it was going to go. I just thought I'd talk to you a little bit about parts of this painting. The painting is behind me. It is called the Annunaki Codes. It is quite a deep process that I go through when I start painting or start working with the energy that I'm going to paint a painting for, because what I'm doing is opening a portal to allow this new energy to flow into the earth. It's very galactic. It's the reason why I called my studio the Galactic Studio. It's the reason why I call myself a galactic messenger. I work with galactic energies, so not necessarily the energy within what we know as today, but the new improved blueprints and the higher vibrational energy of the improved sort of more accessible now to us that we're able to access. And in this painting, we are dealing with Ishtar, the 8-point star, Ishtar. That is the representative of Ishtar in this painting, and Venus. So I'm going to just talk about those two aspects in this painting. The portal energy that is around it. And I've just had a look at Kyle Gray's Divine Masters Oracle. And I want to chat to you about Ishtar. So Ishtar is follow your heart and the truth prevails. So the Anunnaki they were a very, very strong race, very tall beings, exceptional manipulators, masters at war, masters at deception and covert operations. They were able to traverse. You can see the ship, the ideas of the ship behind me. They were able to travel the universe looking for gold, to mine the gold, to bring it back to their planet universe, to have more particles to reflect light, because the light was dimming on their planet. And they arrived on Earth and saw that we had lots of gold, and did some pretty shitty stuff, but have since been sort of transformed out of that energy. But there are quite a few of us left on this planet that carry quite a strong blueprint of the Anunnaki. And that was the whole process of me going into this energy and then coming out of it, accessing that higher blueprint of the energies that are now able to withstand or have transformed the deception, manipulation, that type of energy into the strength needed. And that is why this painting is so relevant at the moment in time, for us to step into our power, to step into the warrior mode, because this is what's going to help us get through this next stage in Earth's evolutionary blueprint, as it were. So Ishtar, whose name means the precious, is the East Semitic, Akkadian, Assyrian, and Babylonian goddess of love and war. It's really interesting that the Anunnaki actually came from Mesopotamia. They were concentrated in Mesopotamia, which is today's modern day Iraq. So very close to all the very shitty stuff that's happening in the world at the moment. So she was also known as Inanna by the Sumerians and Astarte by the North Semitic peoples. She has many names and many faces, and as long ago as 4000 BC, she was acknowledged as the Queen of Heaven, protector of the cosmos, and instigator of the truth. She was often depicted with 6 and 8-point stars. So that's the reason why I was called to do the 8-point star on this painting. You'll see that 8-point star is on this painting. So where was I? which was originally general symbols of the heavens, but in the old Babylonian period, she became associated with Venus, the planet of love and desire. So we're going to go into Lady Venus as well just now. It's really interesting, the energy of Venus that's coming through at the moment. Also, again, very much to the fore for those of you who are into astrology. There's a lot around Venus at the moment. So yeah, it's all kicking off at the moment. So many people have been challenged by the fact that Ishtar is linked to both love and war. From my own impressions of the energy she presents, and this is from Kyle Gray, because this deck is from Kyle Gray and what he has worked with his energy. I believe she helps us connect with the root energy of desire, including the desire to fight for what we believe in. When she appears, only the truth can prevail. And that is what I'm believing that this painting is all about, is the energy that is coming onto the earth now. It's open for us. There's a portal opened that is now that we can tap into that energetic bandwidth of stepping into our power, stepping into a warrior-like energy, which is not for war. It is a warrior standing up for their truth, to stand up into our truth. So the information is being revealed to you, and it's important to listen, especially as there's a good chance it will bring a war between your head and heart. You're being guided to listen to your heart, the part of you that makes decisions based on what feels best rather than makes sense. So there's a lot of information out on the internet at the moment, which many of us aren't even supposed to know about, all about the stuff that's happening around the world. And while we can be cognizant of it, there is a big push for us not to connect into that energy and into the fear. For as we hold our power and step into our warrior-like energy, we put out that beautiful energy out into the earth of strength, of not being overcome, of not being told what to do. It's a really powerful energy. And the Annunaki are here to help us with this. And this is obviously linked to Ishtar, and it's linked to Venus itself. So you may have taken a decision that makes you feel you're losing out, but in fact will lead you to a feeling of finding treasure or even feeling treasured. Yeah, you're being encouraged to seek the truth now. And the truth, you will find the truth in your heart. You can hear the truth coming at you, but then you filter it through your heart. How do you really feel? And even if it is challenging or difficult, it is important to honor it. The truth will always prevail, whether it be now or in the future. You may be misled. We may be misled, as we have in the past. But we're getting to that point where we can't be that misled anymore. We're starting to see through the lies and deception. We're starting to understand that there are people on this planet that just don't have our best interests at heart, even though they have shown to us, oh my word, this is, we're doing this for the good of you. 2020 was a prime example of that. We're doing this for the good of you. You need to stay in your homes and, be safe. And we all know that that wasn't really what we were supposed to do. Even if it is challenging or difficult, it's important to honor it. The truth will always prevail, whether it be now or in the future. You're being guided to save yourself emotional strain and also time by allowing what needs to be shared, said, felt, and communicated in order to be more connected to your heart and ultimately for the highest good of all. So many of us are being called to make videos like this, to talk about it, to show the people around us what we stand for. I really feel the time of hiding is over. Yes, there may be people that drop off your energy field and into your that won't be connected to you anymore because of your ideas. But if you truly believe in your heart that you are correct, then you are correct. I really believe if you search in your heart, you will be guided in the most beautiful way. So Ishtar, inner learnings, follow your heart, truth prevails. Just so fabulous, Ishtar energy. Definitely Ishtar energy is coming into the planet at the moment in a major way. Okay, Lady Venus, light action, call to action, power surge, Earth's mission. What a beautiful card to get. And it wasn't that I drew those cards specifically. I went and looked for those cards because they are connected to this beautiful painting behind me. So, Lady Venus is an advanced cosmic being of ecstatic light, dedicated to helping us connect with divine wisdom. Our inner wisdom is there for us just to connect into. She is an interplanetary representative of divine love and a bringer of the higher consciousness that will support the ascension of planet Earth. The twin flame of Sanat Kumara, she is the queen of a cosmic race of light beings known as the Venusians. Venusian energy is an advanced cosmic energy similar to that of angels, and the Venusians consider themselves our starry ancestors. Venusians, when called upon, they can help us embark upon a personal mission to make a difference on this earth. Lady Venus, although maybe a lesser known divine master, will be there to help anyone who wants to dedicate their life to making a difference. When a card pops out for you, your life has this potential. So if you're seeing this video today, there is some definite connection into Venus and the Venusians and Ishtar. There's some kind of stepping up that's being asked within yourself, to ask yourself, what is it that my soul wants me to step up into? For hundreds and thousands of years, those on earth have prayed for a better way. You were born in response to those prayers. You were called to earth on a mission. Everything you've faced, overcome, and healed from is preparation for leaving a legacy. You are someone who will make a great change. I do believe that if you're watching this video, there's a reason for it. This work can be overwhelming, though, so the universe won't place any expectations or pressure on you. But just by making small shifts, you are showing those around you that what is possible. If you feel you're constantly helping, healing, and guiding others, that's because this is a calling from deep within your soul. Lady Venus is here now to give you a surge of power and inspiration to take this work further. I do believe it is part of our blueprint to stand up and start speaking, to hold gatherings around in our specific areas so that we can connect in with like-minded souls and gather strength in our numbers. I belong to a power circle. We've called it a power circle, and there is a specific few ladies that we really feel like we've got each other's back, and I just revel in the idea that they're galactic beings and their energy has my back in everything that I do. And obviously we meet online maybe once a month, maybe twice a month. Sometimes it just depends on what each of us have got a message to share. And it's a powerful thing. Sharing your innermost truths with others that are not going to be judgmental, who will take it in and with an open heart dissect it and take what they need from it at the time. It's a very non-judgmental space. But very, very strengthening to the warriors within us who need to step up. So this is incredible energy using Ishtar. It's tapping into this incredible energy of the Annunaki, and those Annunaki codes that are accessible to us now, those galactic higher blueprint codes, which are not like the old Anunnaki blueprint that many of us still hold and have worked many lifetimes to release the lower vibrational energy that we took on within that blueprint. So Lady Venus, thank you very much to Venus and Lady Venus and the Venusians. Thank you to Ishtar, and may that energy that we are being able to tap into in this earth at the moment really help us to step up and rise up into our soul's path, helping us to be the change that we need to lift earth out of the lower vibrational energy and into 5D and beyond. Anyways, that is my talk on the latest painting that I've done. I'll probably do a little bit more of an in-depth chat around the